think now I understand more why men don't want to date women with kids. Now, everybody know all up and through my page, I'm a girl's girl to my core, but I got to keep it real when I see it. The children are not the problem. I really do believe that a woman with children, even multiple children, 4 or 5 kids, I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem when it comes to why a man don't want to date a woman with kids is because her child's father still has access to her.
We're going to come back to the rest of the video, but let's just make something clear. I want to be very, very crystal clear. All right. It's all of the above. Everything she named, plus the fact that he has access to her. Let's start with the access part, okay? I don't know plenty guys that are out here with baby mamas. I do know guys that have gotten divorced before. And I will tell you that they absolutely, even after the kid gets grown, 100% has access to the woman. Let me say that again. They absolutely, positively have access to the woman without a problem. Like, I just did a review video the other day where a woman was saying that her ex or her baby daddy is spending the night over the house in order to make sure that they spending time with the child and all of that stuff. Listen, bro, listen. I don't know a guy that is not tied to her for life or has not imprinted on her for life. That's number one. Number two, she said it doesn't matter how many kids they got and all of this stuff. Let me help you to understand something about this. You never ever, and I don't know any man that wants to, volunteers to play another man's save game and to be a step crash dummy. She is never going to place you first. Instinctively, naturally, she's not going to place you first. She almost can't place you first because she's going to prioritize her children first. First of all, second, I mean, it's so much wrong with this statement. You can go into the fact that if she has multiple different kids, they not going to respect you. Not even remotely the way that they want to respect, even if the biological father don't even play a huge role in their life. They're not going to respect you. They not going to rock out with you. They not going to hold you down. They not going to be on your time and none of that stuff. They can't. It's impossible. You're not theirs. You know what I'm saying? They don't see you the same. And so most men that get into these relationships, either A, they got finessed into falling in love with something that they should have never been with in the first place, which a lot of times they just a good time, not there for a long time. Or B, they're compromising. They're compromising their values. They're compromising something that they wouldn't normally do. And they're just taking you as a package deal, which is always a bad idea. You never compromise as a man. You are going to be greater over a longer period of time. You are going to be more successful than ever before. Your highest earning potential is going to be in your late 50s, early 60s. And for you to feel as though you should be compromising is insane to me because you can't subject yourself to something you should have never been with in the first place. And so when she says, oh, it's not the kids, it's not that, it's not this, it is the kids. It is the fact that your baby daddy still have access to you. It does show a pattern of how you operate and how you move over a period of time. And men have to make peace with a bad decision long term because they shouldn't be with that person in the first place. And so you're telling me that it doesn't make sense. I'm telling you that a man that is doing that in every way, shape, or form is compromising his morals or his beliefs, or he just don't know no better. He just haven't had a strong father in his life. He has not had strong influences playing bigger roles in his life. Because ain't no way on God's green earth that I would ever advocate for a man to do something that I wouldn't do myself. And that is absolutely, positively crazy for a man to come behind a man or multiple other men and try to do something that they never did, and she never liked her own baby daddy or anything like that. And then for them to come in and say, you know what? I think I can be a better man than the men before, and I'm going to take care of other men's kids. You think that that's logical? You think that that makes sense? Let's dig into what she got to say. Let's hear the rest of it.
Under no circumstances should your child's father be able to be contacting you and have access to you at all times. If it's strictly about the kids and the relationship is over, there's no reason why he should have access to you all times of the night, all times of the day. It should simply be strictly about the kids. You can co-parent and be about the kids, and your child's father does not have easy access to you. Your child's father should not be able to come to your house uninvited. Your child's father should not have free reign to do what it is that he want to do when he want to do it.
And he does. No matter how much you want to frame it, no matter how much you want to play it, no matter how much you want to put it in that perspective or you want to look at it a certain way, he does, he will, he is, he will always, he will always be able to find out what she got going on through the children. That's just the way that it's going to be. It just is what it is. Listen, you can't stop a dude from being able to have access to his chick when he done already had access to her for years and he's still with her technically through the children. That's his chick.
Women lack boundaries when it comes to their child's father. If I was a guy, I wouldn't particularly want to deal with that either, because the situation is already sticky as is. You already have a child with them. You're already bonded with that person. So now this person can call you anytime they want. This person can get access to you anytime they want. You do have to be mature about the situation and understand that contact is going to be had because you have children. But I think a lot of times in this situation, this pertains to a lot of men that don't do shit for their kids. Because a man that don't do nothing for his kids, but he still has access to you, what's really going on here? I don't fault men for not wanting to date women with kids. And some men have never experienced that, but they know how the game go. So they probably feel like, well, if he still has access to her, then she might still want to be with him. I don't think any male or female would want to be in.
And again, I don't think that a woman should have to subject herself to that type of situation if she don't want to be bothered with that either. I think that everybody should have a clean break and people should move how they want to move. When you don't have children, you should not be subjected to it's almost like, do you really love him? If you are a woman, because I know that women more or less look at life from a survivalist perspective and from a capitalistic perspective more than men. I mean, when you think about women that are forcing men to pay, or the women that always look for the best available man, even if they don't necessarily qualify for him, or trying to sell him on the idea. I see women that do a challenge like people say, like it'll be a caption, something like people said that I'd never find a great man or a phenomenal man, even with multiple different children, and look, and then a guy come into the picture and stuff like that. Y'all seen some of this stuff on y'all algorithm, and if you haven't, you probably will now because you're watching this video. But, you know, women are capitalistic by nature, like hypergamous by nature. They are absolutely going for the best available option, regardless of whether they qualify for it or not. Now, I don't think that most women get it because they don't necessarily qualify for it. However, it doesn't mean that they're not going to shoot their shot. And so when you think about that, and then you think about the guy ultimately coming into it, and let's say that this guy's phenomenal and he has a runway that's out of control, right? Why would a woman that has multiple different children by multiple different men allow for a guy that's best, that got the best of his life ahead of him, to get into a relationship with her, knowing that that slows him down, but it's for her best interest? Can you really say that she loves that guy? Let me know what y'all think inside of the chat. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Hanley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.